The moment you twist the throttle on the 2026 Kawasaki Z1100, you instantly realize this isn't just another upgrade, it's a full-blown evolution of what a supernaked motorcycle should feel like. This machine doesn't just replace the legendary Z1000, it comes in like a predator taking over its territory, sharper, stronger, and far more calculated. And if you think you already know what a naked bike feels like, this one is about to completely reset your expectations. Right from the first glance, the Z1100 hits you with that unmistakable Sugomi design language, but this time, it's more aggressive, more refined, and way more intimidating. The stance alone feels alive, like a crouching beast ready to explode forward at any second. The tank is muscular and sculpted with purpose, the tail is sharp and minimal, and everything flows into this forward-leaning posture that screams speed even when the bike is standing still. Then your eyes lock onto that quad projector LED headlamp setup, and suddenly it all makes sense. This is not just styling, this is identity. It looks like something that hunts at night. But let's be honest, looks alone don't make a flagship. What really defines the Z1100 is what's hiding beneath that aggressive bodywork. At its heart sits a 1099cc inline-four engine, liquid-cooled and engineered to deliver not just power, but usable, addictive performance. And this is where Kawasaki made a very smart move. Instead of chasing insane top-end numbers that you rarely use, they tuned this engine for strong low to mid-range torque. The result? A bike that feels brutally fast in real-world riding, not just on paper. The moment you roll on the throttle, the response is immediate and punchy. There's no waiting around, no lazy build-up. It pulls hard, clean, and confidently from lower RPMs, making city riding, overtakes, and corner exits feel effortless. And when you push it harder, it keeps delivering with a smooth, relentless surge all the way up. With around 134 to 136 horsepower hitting at 9,000 RPM and torque sitting at 83 3 pound-feet, this bike finds the perfect balance between raw aggression and controllable performance. Now here's where things get even more interesting. That power isn't just dumped onto the road, it's carefully managed and supported by a chassis that feels incredibly precise. The twin-spar aluminum frame plays a huge role here, using the engine as a stressed member to increase rigidity and feedback. What that means for you as a rider is simple: you feel connected. Every input you make, whether it's leaning into a corner or adjusting your line mid-turn, the bike responds instantly and predictably. At around 487 pounds curb weight, it's not the lightest bike in the category, but Kawasaki has done a brilliant job with weight distribution. Once you're moving, it feels much lighter than the numbers suggest. Flicking it through corners feels natural, almost intuitive, and stability at higher speeds is rock solid. It gives you that confidence to push harder without feeling like you're fighting the machine. And then there's the SE ABS variant, which is where the Z1100 truly flexes its flagship status. This isn't just a minor upgrade, it's a full premium package designed for riders who want the absolute best. The braking system is upgraded with high-performance Brembo components, paired with steel-braided lines that deliver sharper, more consistent braking feel. When you grab the lever, the stopping power is immediate and controlled, giving you confidence even in aggressive riding situations. The suspension setup also gets a serious boost. At the rear, you've got an H-Lins S46 shock with a remote preload adjuster, allowing you to fine-tune the bike depending on your riding style or load. At the front, gold-colored Showa fork tubes not only look premium but also provide excellent damping and feedback. Whether you're cruising on highways or attacking twisty roads, the suspension keeps everything composed and planted. But what truly pushes the 2026 Z1100 into modern superbike territory is its electronics package. This is not just a fast bike, it's an intelligent one. At the core of it all is a 6-axis IMU, constantly monitoring the bike's position, lean angle, acceleration, and braking forces. This allows the system to make real-time adjustments, enhancing both performance and safety without feeling intrusive. You get Kawasaki's cornering management function, which helps maintain stability when braking or accelerating through corners. The traction control system is lean-sensitive, meaning it adapts based on how far you're leaned over, giving you maximum grip without cutting power unnecessarily. Cornering ABS ensures controlled braking even when the bike isn't upright, and engine brake control lets you adjust how aggressively the bike slows down when you roll off the throttle. And let's talk about how all of this feels in actual riding. Instead of overwhelming you with complexity, the system works quietly in the background, giving you confidence without taking away the raw, mechanical feel that riders love. You still feel in control, you just have a safety net that lets you push your limits a little further. Then there's the quick shifter, and this is where things get addictive. The bidirectional Kawasaki quick shifter allows clutchless upshifts and downshifts, making acceleration smoother and more aggressive at the same time. You can keep the throttle pinned and just click through the gears, and the bike responds instantly. Downshifts are just as satisfying, with smooth rev matching that keeps everything stable. For longer rides, the addition of electronic cruise control is a game changer. It makes highway cruising more relaxed, reducing fatigue and letting you enjoy the ride instead of constantly managing speed. It's one of those features you don't think you need until you have it. The 5-inch full-color TFT display brings everything together in a clean, modern interface. It's bright, easy to read, and packed with information. Through smartphone connectivity, you can pair your device using Kawasaki's Rideology app, giving you access to ride data, notifications, and more. It adds a layer of convenience that makes the bike feel truly connected to your lifestyle. And Kawasaki didn't forget the small details either. A handlebar-mounted USB-C outlet ensures your devices stay charged on the go, which is a small but incredibly practical feature for everyday use. Now let's talk about value, because this is where things get interesting depending on your region. In some markets, you'll find both the standard Z1100 and the premium SE version. The standard model already offers a strong package, making it a compelling option for riders who want performance without going all in on premium components. But in markets like the US, the SE ABS variant takes center stage, priced at around $14,999. And honestly, when you look at what you're getting, the performance, the electronics, the premium hardware, it starts to make a lot of sense. This isn't just a naked bike. It's a flagship machine designed to compete at the highest level. But here's the real question: who is this bike for? The 2026 Kawasaki Z1100 is not trying to be everything for everyone. It's built for riders who want that raw, aggressive naked bike experience but don't want to compromise on technology, comfort, or control. It's for someone who wants a machine that feels alive under them, something that demands attention but rewards skill. It's just as comfortable tearing through city streets as it is dominating twisty mountain roads or cruising on open highways. It's versatile, but it never loses its edge. Every time you ride it, it reminds you why you fell in love with motorcycles in the first place. And maybe that's the most impressive thing about the Z1100. In a world where bikes are becoming more digital, more refined, and sometimes a little too safe, Kawasaki has managed to create something that still feels raw and emotional while being smarter and more advanced than ever. So if you're looking for a machine that combines aggressive styling, real-world performance, cutting-edge technology, and that unmistakable Kawasaki attitude, the 2026 Z1100 isn't just an option, it's a statement. And once you ride it, there's a good chance nothing else will feel quite the same.